Hey everyone, it's Jen with Timeline Tarot, and these are your predictions for the month of March 2025. All 12 zodiac signs will have their own respective videos. I've set the intentions to be for sun, moon, as well as rising placements. So you're welcome to look at any of those placements or maybe even another placement that you regularly follow. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box below is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Just take a look at that site and then come back here and watch the video for the respective placement or placements that you wish to view. I do recommend that you watch all 3 videos for your sun, moon, and rising placements so that you can have the best overall view for the month of March 2025. Do keep in mind, my friend, that this is a general collective reading. It is not individualized or personalized to you, and therefore messages may come through today that do not fully resonate. And if that happens, please don't get upset. It just means that that one message is intended for someone else of your sign or your sign's placement. So as I always say with these collective readings, just take what fits, how it fits, and leave what doesn't. With all that said, let's begin. Hello, Aquarius. Let's see what the month of March 2025 has in store for you. We have Turkey Spirit. Give with gratitude and grace, card number 61. So maybe the numbers 617 or 61 are relevant to you. You then have Key, Opportunity. Keys, Open Doors, card number 17. So the numbers 178 or 17 could be relevant to you. And then you have Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Some new opportunities here on the table for the Aquarius collective. An opportunity or a set of opportunities that you've waited a long time for. You've been very patient in waiting for this opportunity. I feel like it is arriving for many of you in the month of March. There's a need here for you to accept this opportunity with gratitude and grace and almost like humility. Is the feeling that I'm getting. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. Yeah, I don't think you see this new opportunity coming. Okay, tell me more about this for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Key, Opportunity. Keys, Open Doors. And then Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Tell me more about this, please, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more shuffle. Thank you. Turkey Spirit, clarified by the 10 of Cups. Key, Opportunity, clarified by the Page of Cups. And Patience, clarified by the King of Cups. Whoa. 10 of Cups clarified by the World. Page of Cups, it's like endings bring in new beginnings. Page of Cups clarified by Justice. And the King of Cups is clarified by the 7 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you have Judgment, 3 of Pentacles, and the Hangman. That leaves the 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the Star, which is you, my darling, your major arcana card, and the 4 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So you've had some type of ending in your life, right? With the World card. The World card signifies a completion. You have learned a valuable lesson. A cycle or chapter of your life has closed out, or you have learned a valuable spiritual lesson here. The ending for you, whether it has been on the spiritual plane, meaning you learned a valuable lesson and now your life can continue. And will you have new lessons on your path? Absolutely. Do you have to repeat that old lesson? Nope, because you learned it. For others of you, you've had something significant in your life come to an end. For some of you, maybe it was the 10 of Cups, a long-term connection or marriage, or someone that you saw the 10 of Cups with one day. But that ending is ushering in a new beginning that really can and will go the distance. Key and Opportunity. You have a Page of Cups here in the month of March. This is an offer or an opportunity. The Page of Cups is bringing forth the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, consequently, is the opportunity to get to the 10 of Cups. So it could be a new job. Could be a new opportunity to move, to relocate. For some of you, this very well could be love. We'll see what the clarifying cards show. This is karmic justice. So yeah, for some of you, you've learned a valuable lesson and now you can move forward in your life. For others of you, something that was out of balance is now coming into balance for you. Again, we'll further clarify this. And then you have Patience here. I accept that everything happens in divine order. I sort of feel like with the King of Cups energy here, yes, could you have a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces now on your path when it comes to love? You can. The King of Cups could also be the individual who is making you this offer. Again, whatever this opportunity is, whether it's in career and finance or love and romance. I also think that you'll have multiple opportunities as well in the 7 of Cups, possibly to the point where you're not sure what to do. 7 of Cups is Neptunian energy, and that could be about being confused over illusions or delusions. So it seems like something has come to an end for some of you, spiritual plane lesson. For others of you in the 3D world, like you just had a job end or some type of career path or a connection with a friend, family member, or lover. But it's almost like immediately as one chapter, you know, if you think about life in terms of a book, it's almost like you're flipping the page over and it's like, boom, new opportunity. You don't even have to dig too deep into the next chapter. So whatever this ending has been for you, it's almost immediately a new beginning. Some wrong has been righted or will be righted, will be corrected for you in the month. Tell me more about the 10 of Cups here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do they need to know about this 10 of Cups? Bottom of the deck, we have 4 of Pentacles. Tell me more about the 10 of Cups here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more shuffle. Thank you. 10 of Cups is being clarified by the Page of Wands. There's your communication. 3 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have High Priestess to the Hermit to the 6 of Wands. And then we have the Moon card. So again here, you have had something come to an end in your life. This 10 of Cups could be a family situation, could be a disconnection from a lover, could be a divorce for some of you, maybe the job that you thought would go the distance, or at some point you thought brought you complete and total emotional contentment. Whatever it was for you, it has ended, or there's been some type of heartbreak and conflict when it comes to this 10 of Cups, and as a result, it has put you on a new path. This Page of Wands is a minor arcana card to the Fool card. So this ending, I feel like you're accepting it with gratitude and grace. You're accepting the lessons from it. Again, you know, the spiritual lessons or you know, and I say this to people, and I know it's really difficult when we have something like 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles come to an end for us, and people often ask why. That's really what you have to ask, is the why. Because in that why, you will find the lesson. So I do think that whatever this is, you have come to terms with it. You've come to peace with it. There's a sense here of gratitude and letting this go, letting this fade out of your life with grace, with love. This ending is ushering something new and exciting for you, in addition to the spiritual lesson here for you. I also want to say that oftentimes connections in our life, whether platonic or romantic, have these 3 of Sword moments so we can learn something and then maybe have the opportunity, and I say that because I have the Judgment card there, to redo that connection with that person. So it's like that chapter with that person came to an end, but they're not completely out of your life. You could have, and I'll see what other identifying cards we have, you could have learned the spiritual lesson, and therefore now you get to redo this connection a bit smarter and wiser. We saw the Hermit and the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck before. We now have 6 of Cups. This is a soulmate, soul bond connection. So yeah, for some of you, that totally came to an end at some point in the past, and that ending is now ushering a new beginning. For others of you, you learned a spiritual lesson from that 3 of Swords, and you'll have the opportunity to revisit that connection again, this time doing it differently. Tell me more about the World card here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I was about to say Sagittarius. So I don't know if for some of you, maybe you dealt with a Sag in the past. Tell me more about this World card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more shuffle. Thank you. World card is clarified by 6 of Swords, 7 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. Again, we have the High Priestess. Huge spiritual lesson here for you. I'm not saying that this connection is done and gone and over with forever and ever for everyone watching, because it's a collective general reading. I do know that the lesson that you had to learn from it has been revealed to you. It's up to you if you want to absorb it and learn it so you never have to repeat it again. You know, oftentimes I tell people, if you don't learn the lesson, you're doomed to repeat it again in other situations, in other environments, in other connections. And that's how we end up with a series of cataclysmic endings in our life. And sometimes we just really have to go within. And I'm not saying that you have to blame yourself for those endings, but we all have to look at the lesson that was learned here. So for some of you, yeah, you'll have the opportunity to revisit this connection with this person after you've moved on. Maybe for some of you, this 3 of Swords moment was that you had to learn boundaries. You had to learn how to stand up for yourself. You had to learn how to protect your peace. Maybe you had, this is going to be terrible, maybe for one person, don't get mad at me. Some of you maybe had to learn how to argue in a healthier way. instead of using Five of Swords, combative words in your arguments that really cut the other person. Maybe the lesson there was that you had to learn how to be disagreeable in a softer way. Just take that message only if it resonates. Page of Cups. Tell me about the Page of Cups. It's like, and again, probably for one person watching, but you had to learn how to fight fair, how to be able to express your emotions in a calm and mature way. Whether you're reconnecting with this person in the future or not, there's something about that here, about like having regret for the way we spoke to someone, or the words that we used, or the sharpness of those words. Tell me more about the Page of Cups here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. That's the opportunity you don't see coming. Tell me about the Page of Cups here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Cups, you have Page of Pentacles. The offer that's coming in is tangible and it is solid and has the potential to get to the Ten of Pentacles. The Tower shows itself again. You don't see this opportunity coming. And you have the Eight of Wands. So there's communication here. Bottom of the deck, you have Seven of Swords, the Devil, and the Six of Pentacles. Did you learn the lesson, or are you doomed to repeat it again? Whatever that lesson was for you. You know, if you have the opportunity to re-engage in this connection or in a new connection, let's say for some of you this was a connection that ended with a lover. I'm just using this as an example. And now you have a new lover being put on your path, a new soulmate being put on your path. Are you doomed to have the same outcome? Was there something in that other connection that you had to learn about boundaries, about speaking up when you see a red flag, learning how to disagree without being disagreeable, without injuring your partner? Or will you be holding on to that same toxic pattern or a form of communication? So for some of you, it's a new person being put on your path. For others of you, it's a past person coming back. Either way, it's really on you. It's really on you if you will be engaging in the same behavior that led to the demise or ending of the connection in the past. Now, I'm not saying that what ended here was 100% your fault, but it takes two people to make a connection and it takes two people to break a connection. And that's where those lessons come into play. So yeah, there was a lesson here for you. You'll have a new opportunity. For some of you, like I said, past person, others of you, new person. How you show up in it will determine how much you learned from the past connection or connections that have ended in your life. If you want to look at this as a professional reading, you certainly can. Maybe you had a job or a string of jobs or a career path close out for you. You now have an opportunity to set off onto a new path. Will you show up in that job, in that new financial setting, the same way you did in the past? And will you bring those negative traits with you? Because look, we all have negative traits. So if you bring the same negative traits, you'll have the same experience. Justice, I do believe for a lot of you was a karmic lesson. And look, I'll be honest with you. You know, I disclose a lot of my personal life to some degree in these readings, just to help you, the querent, understand what you're going through, because I've had a very interesting and colorful life. And so I know, like, for my person that I've been with we're going on close to 5 years soon. And there were lessons. There were times in our relationship where we had a break, where we had Three of Sword moments, several of them, I'll be honest with you. But every single time I was able to reflect back on what I did wrong, and he was able to reflect back on what he did wrong. And so we came back together again, and the relationship became stronger. And then maybe we had another Three of Swords moment, but again, then he learns something and I learned something. As long as you have both people continually learning and coming back in with that knowledge and willing to try again and do things differently, the relationship will strengthen and the bond will become deeper. If everything would have stayed fairy dust and unicorns and rainbows from day one, I'm not sure that he and I would have the love for one another that we have today. But it takes two, right? It takes two people to make it, two people to break it, two people to learn from that break, and two people willing to come back to the connection and show up in a better, healthier way in order to advance the connection forward. So it's a collective reading. You can claim this however you like. If you want the past person, you can claim this as a past person coming back around. If you want to claim this as a new person, you can. The base lesson for everyone here, though, is did you learn the lessons from the past? So whoever's coming back, you're not doomed to repeat them. That was the karmic lesson here. Tell me about justice. It's like you're having the opportunity to get it right this time. Now, I can't speak for the person on the other end, whether it's a new person or past person. You know, if they didn't do the work, the connection will fail. And maybe that's something that you had to learn is, you know, this person on the other end here, did they do the work? Are they showing up the same way you're showing up? Maybe that's something you missed in the past. Tell me about justice here for Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. Bottom of the deck, we have death. So the opportunity here to rebirth this connection or any connection in your life, rebirthing it in a different way, showing up in a different way now. This is your opportunity. Tell me more about justice here for Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. One more shuffle. Thank you. Justice is clarified by the 10 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Look, you now have Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, and King of Cups. And bottom of the deck, you have 6 of Cups, to the Empress, and Strength card, and then King of Swords. So you have someone coming into your life. Again, some for you. For some of you, thank you, Mercury retrograde. We're pre-shadow now. For some of you, it's a past person. For some of you, it's a new person. But will you bring the baggage from the past with you? Are you carrying this 10 of Wands into this new connection, or will you be showing up in a more balanced way in the 2 of Pentacles? Because whatever this is, it's coming in fast. Job opportunity, opportunity for love, a new friend. This could be a friendship that ended, and now you have a new soulmate being put on your path to become a new friend in your life. Will you show up the same way that you showed up last time and the time before, you know, and the time before that? So it's almost like you're being tested with this new soulmate, soul bond connection coming in your life. Again, whether it's professional, personal, or romantic. I'm not going to clarify the King of Cups because I think it's pretty clear that is signifying the person coming into your life. But I would like to look at that 7 of Cups. Tell me about the 7 of Cups here, please, for Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. Now, it's really easy when a connection has an issue. And the first time he and I disagreed, I remember coming back home and thinking to myself, I can't believe he did that. And I can't believe he said that. And I didn't deserve that, which was all true to some degree, right? But my reaction to it was as unhealthy as his behavior and his words. And that's where I had to look at myself. And so then, you know, the next day when he and I spoke and he apologized and he said, you know, I'm not, and this is how he got me. This was hook, line, and sinker. He said, I'm not used to existing in a healthy relationship. And I was like, wow. And he's like, I've spent almost 2 decades with someone who, when they're upset, they slam a door or they go in the other room and there's no communication. And I want to learn how to show up in our connection now better and to be able to communicate effectively when there's an issue. And I was like, yeah, me too. Me too. And that was a lesson we both had to learn. And in that moment, I realized this is someone I could grow with. Despite the hardships or complications of our relationship, this is someone I can really grow with because he's as eager to become a better version of who he is as much as I'm eager to become a better version of who I am. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords. It's up to you if this pattern will be repeated because this is self-sabotaging behavior now. And we've seen this card now a few times at the bottom of the deck. Tell me more about the 7 of Cups here for Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. 7 of Cups, clarified by the Lovers, Temperance, and the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands, 4 of Swords. And then you have 8 of Cups to the 2 of Cups. I think for a lot of you, it's a past person. If you, again, want to claim it as a new person, you can. Or want to claim it as a new friend, new job opportunity. Take it all how it resonates. But this new, I'm not going to say new, this 6 of Cups connection, this soulmate, soul bond connection is being ushered into your life by Archangel Michael here in the Temperance card. It's your choice whether or not you want to re-engage with the past person or engage with the new person. But there's definitely something here with the Queen of Swords when it comes to communication. There was something here you had to learn about how to effectively communicate in a connection, whether it's platonic or romantic. If it's not your reading, don't take it. These messages are intended to help all of us evolve and become a better version of ourselves. So if you're insulted by this, maybe you want to see it as a trigger. And that's, because it could be something that you need to work on. Could be an aspect or attribute of yourself that maybe you're ashamed of, but this is something you would need to work on, whether it's a past person or a new person. There's definitely something here about communication. I had a friend at the end of 2024 that I met. I thought she was going to end up being a lifelong friend. The communication, the way she communicated towards me, sucked. It absolutely sucked. And I can tell that it was very it was as easy for her as breathing to communicate that way, to be loud and screaming and demanding. So I'm sure that that's a pattern in many of her connections, platonic or romantic. There's just something here, and I'm not offended by this. I'm an Aquarius rising. I can definitely learn from this reading. I'll definitely, absorb the messages here coming in, because I know that I too have had issues with how I communicate with people in the past. So yeah, it's your choice how you will be showing up in this connection, whether it's past or new. But when we have the world, we have judgment, we have justice, we have temperance. I do feel for some of you, this connection, new or past, it will almost be a test to see if you're showing up the same way, or if you're communicating in the same fashion you did in the past. And it'll be your judgment call how you want to show up in this. The type of effort you're putting in, the honesty you're putting in, the way you communicate, the pentacle energy. It's your judgment call here to make. So maybe for some of you, this reading is meant to kind of put you in hangman status so you can see things from a new perspective. Maybe you've been blaming every failed connection in your life on the other person or all those people. And there could be a need here for you to look within. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords, because maybe the opportunity to have healthier connections in your life, maybe the key to that actually resides in you. Again, not blaming you entirely for connections that platonic or romantic that have, fallen apart in your life. But again, if you're 100%, it's that person's fault, then you're not learning the lesson, and therefore you're doomed to repeat it. By the end of the month of March 2025, where's Aquarius with this situation? Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. By the end of the month, you're either putting an end to that behavior and showing up differently, or this new connection, or if it's a reconnection, is coming to an end because there was a lesson here that wasn't learned. Again, I'm not reading into the opposing party here. So I don't know if they've done their lessons and they've upgraded themselves, or they learned from their past failures. This is about you, and have you learned from yours? If so, you're putting an end to that behavior. And that's how you're ending the month of March, a more upgraded version of you, Aquarius 2.0. If you haven't, this connection, again, whether it's new or past, will be coming to an end, probably the same way it did before. Tell me more about, excuse me, where Aquarius will be at the end of March 2025 with this particular situation here. One more shuffle here, please, Anne. Thank you. Where will you be, my friend? Four of Wands, the Moon, and the Four of Cups. I feel like the choice is yours. I feel like the choice here is yours. You'll either have victory or you'll have another missed opportunity. It all depends how you show up in this connection, how you will be communicating. Will you be effectively communicating in this connection? Are you opening your heart in this connection? Are you setting healthy boundaries from the onset of this connection? Again, whether it's past or new, I feel like it's up to you. And that's why the result here is the Moon. We don't know. There's uncertainty here because it's really up to you, the direction of this connection. Let's take a sneak peek now into April for the majority of the Aquarius collective, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Where will Aquarius be with this situation in April? Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. Well, maybe some of you will have the clarity here. Maybe this reading will help. And whatever this connection is for you will actually have a positive outcome. Tell me more about this for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords shows itself again. I think 99% of you will show up differently in whatever this new opportunity is. If it's work-related, I don't think you'll show up the way you have at your past jobs or your previous places of employment. Same thing if this is any other type of opportunity, a new friend, a past friend coming back, family member, lover, etc., etc. I think you show up differently. I think you're in your power. I think you've learned a valuable lesson. And I think whatever this is really has the opportunity, if you invest in it correctly, because remember, you're going to start off at the Three of Pentacles. So by April, you're already investing 6. So it's speeding up and has the potential to get to the Ten of Pentacles. So whether this is career and finance or love and romance, Ten of Pentacles for me, aside from the Sun card, is the ultimate card, especially in a love reading, because that's not just mushy, I love yous and I want to be with you. That's the potential to really go the distance, to build generational wealth together, to build a family with this person, or if the two of you have children or whatever from your past, that's coming together now and creating a new family together. Or if it's just you and this person by yourselves, it's just, being abundantly happy together, creating wealth, combining wealth together. And really the Ten of Pentacles is a card of longevity, because pentacles are years. So this is a connection that truly can go the distance. So that's what I have for you. Out of this ending is the opportunity to start again. For some of you with the past person, for others of you, a new person, or a past job or a new job. Again, take it all how it resonates. It's a collective reading, but how this all plays out by the end of the month and into April will be entirely up to you and the lessons that you learned. I do think for a lot of you, it's a past connection, but take it all how it resonates to you. Give with gratitude and grace. You hold the key to how this will play out for you. Maybe for some of you, you had to learn some patience. That is what I have for you, Aquarius. That is your tarot reading for the month of March 2025. If you like this message, it resonates with you, or you wish to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, and Rising, so you can get the best overall comprehensive view for the month of March. Until I read for you again, my friend, I'm wishing you good luck with whatever this opportunity is. And as always, light, love, and peace.